in this video.
Think you can beat me, boy? You cannot beat me. You cannot whoop me here in my town. This is...
Hit him once. Oh, but see, you can't get caught back.
Down goes Kennedy McKinney.
We look back at the fighter known as the baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio.
What do you think of Marco Antonio Barrera?
Well, like I said before, I've said it over and over and over again. I see Marco Antonio Barrera as one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world today. Simple as that.
Big left hand by Barrera inside.
Barrera was a vicious fighter who was known for his brutal body shots and huge heart. He had some absolutely legendary fights and brutal knockouts. Barrera is one of the greatest fighters to ever grace the ring.
Has suffered some rib damage, conceivably even a broken rib as he climbs. Let's see him holding his right side there as he goes down the steps.
We will follow his career and relive his greatest moments.
Mi nombre es Marco Antonio Barrera. Tengo 17 años, soy boxeador profesional. Actualmente estudio el cuarto año de preparatoria y posteriormente pasaré a la carrera de leyes, ya que mi mejor deseo es ser profesionista.
Early in his career, Barrera mowed down his Mexican opposition like he was late for dinner. This fight was on the verge of turning into a full-on demolition job. Barrera was shifting through his gears, and the referee stopped it early, not out of mercy, but because he could already see the train wreck coming.
Vean que bien conecta Marco Antonio Barrera.
Absolutely vicious right hand there from Barrera. His technical skills are already clear. The opponent leaned too far in and paid the price. Even at this stage of his career, you can see how sharp Barrera's jab was. Then came the left hooks, upstairs and downstairs, like he was checking every box on the damage list.
Terrible, brutal. Al rostro de Esteban que sale rebotado a la lona. Un impacto tremendo del hombre de más potencia.
And let's not ignore Barrera's proud 1980s mullet, a hairstyle that hit as hard as his left hook. The speed of that 1-2 combo was ridiculous, like Barrera had a machine gun hidden in his gloves. And credit to the referee here, stepping in fast. Barrera looked ready to remove the guy's head like it was detachable.
Estaba ya tocado ahí Juan Facundo López. Ya más o menos se sabe de qué se trata.
Barrera wasn't in the mood for small talk in this one.
Una receta Marco Antonio Barrera que se lanza con una.
He came out swinging like someone insulted his mother.
Interviene Pelacio Pérez y sin saber qué pasa todavía.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
Diaz was taking a beating.
Frente, Javier Suzuki Díaz. Con la derecha y
He went down, claiming it was a shot to the back of the head. But really, it looked more like his exit strategy had just arrived early.
después, por ahí un golpecito, se enojó Barrera.
Miguel Peña came out aggressively against Barrera. That's probably not the best idea.
17 años de edad, conecta con la izquierda y la derecha a la lona. No le duró prácticamente nada cuando Marco Antonio Barrera.
The replay shows just how laser sharp that combination was. And notice Peña's head bouncing off the canvas.
4 ganchos, 2 de derecha, 2 de izquierda y a la lona Miguel Pina. Los golpes todos limpios a la zona del rostro de Miguel Pina y con esto la victoria para Marco Antonio Barrera. Vamos a apreciar una vez más cómo iba hacia el frente. Miguel Pina quería llevarse la victoria y rápido. Sabía de la fortaleza de Barrera, que por su parte vio problemas, definió de esta forma.
Ingeniero topógrafo. Ahí se va la lona, Miguel. Potente derechazo de Otter que lo manda a la lona.
5, 6.
Barrera's sharp pinpoint punches were on full display again in this fight.
Lo mismo que hace Julio César Chávez de colocarse una banda roja en la cabeza porque lo vuelve a mandar a la lona. No se puede entrar tan desprotegido porque entonces corre el peligro de que...
There's just nowhere to hide once Barrera starts swinging.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
This was Barrera's American debut, and he was just 18 years old. Extremely impressive stuff. Ayala came in swinging like a true brawler, but Marco was far too slick to get caught. Check out this triple left hook, precision wrapped in speed.
Good. I don't see him missing very many shots, Chick. His Barrera's landing almost everything he throws.
And counter punching now beautifully is Barrera. Oh, what a great right hand. Ayala took it right in the jaw. And he's hurt. He's trying to hold on.
By round 2, Barrera was shifting through gears. The beating quickly became brutal, and there was no escaping it.
Looks like that from here.
Oh, another uppercut.
Number 3. And this
He doesn't know where he's at.
He knows where he is now. That's too bad.
That is.
He really
He got hit.
punched out here in this round. And the man that did it, looking for his 15th knockout and 21 wins without a loss. And Robert Byrd's going to count him out, I think.
But credit to Ayala, Mexican heart runs deep, and he showed unbelievable grit in this fight.
Look at Ayala fighting. Now, he's fighting now for his life.
Boy, it's like walking into the bank and finding a loan officer there that's going to tell you, no, we aren't handing out any money today. That's the look he's got in his face,
With a
Mondo.
sure look in the face.
Oh, boy.
That's got to be demoralizing. Huh?
Yeah. It's like, don't bring that act in here, pal.
Fight back near the end of the round.
Sure,
Give and take style. Look at the look on Barrera.
Look at it. He just looks so calm. Look there.
Looks like he's waiting in line at the grocery store.
Oh.
That did it.
That's it.
Right hand came over the top.
Shit, right on the
Got him flush right on the button. This fight is over, folks. I don't care what the count goes to, but I don't think they're going to let him fight anymore, and I don't think they should. It's all over.
For an 18-year-old in his U.S. debut, Barrera could hardly have looked more impressive.
To the doctor and walking back to his corner, the 18-year-old champion who makes his 3rd successful title defense. He's got a good uppercut, hasn't he?
This guy's just unbelievable.
Santillana had the height and reach advantage over Barrera, but Barrera was far too slick, gliding around him and outboxing him with ease all night.
Antonio Barrera has scored on all 3 of the cards. A unanimous decision here.
Introducing the undefeated Marco Antonio Barrera.
Barrera delivered an absolutely devastating performance in this fight. Now keep an eye on that counter body shot.
He's got this, watch his boxing style. He makes it look so easy.
I tell you, he's got Dominguez in a severe crouch. And he keeps popping that left hand, and Dominguez goes down.
This is going to be a very, very early night. I don't think he's going to get up.
No, he's not going to get up. He is writhing about in pain. They've stopped it. He is not going to get up, and this is over. I'm going to tell you, less than 30 seconds into round number 1. This kid has got some left hand. He didn't even break a sweat, Ruben. And Dominguez is down. This is not unlike the look we had the last time we were here. Hernandez and Ibarro Perez, huh?
That's exactly.
Dominguez came out with some serious rib damage after the fight.
This young man is not seriously hurt. The doctor's looking at him.
He got hurt with a body shot.
He sure did. Take another look at it. This is just seconds into the opening round. A left hand, another left, and another. Well, we saw that. That's right to the liver.
That single counter body shot from Barrera essentially wrapped the fight up.
Dominguez suffered some rib damage, conceivably even a broken rib as he climbs up. See him holding his right side there as he goes down the steps.
La mano izquierda, y después como se agachaba mucho le tiró un upper, posteriormente le cambié a los lados para que.
Well, he said that after that first left hook that Tommy and I didn't see, he hit him with a good left hook to the body. Then he started working to the head, and then he went to the body again, and that's what ended the fight.
Marco Antonio Barrera. And I'll tell you, Tom, when you're fighting a guy like Barrera, it's not only a physical situation here, it's psychological, too, that you got to deal with.
Well, I tell you, Barrera just looks like he's devastating in the punching department. He's got a 2-inch advantage in the reach department at 70 inches to 68. Down goes Zuniga.
Nice counter from Barrera, and the opponent looked utterly stunned on the canvas.
Had him in pretty bad shape, and then down he went after a left hand right to the liver.
Overextend against Barrera, and he'll make you regret it immediately. His punches land with the sound and authority of a baseball bat meeting wood.
Zuniga down in the first round. Zuniga, the southpaw, has taken some pretty serious leather from Barrera so far. One go, he stuck out a very stiff jab.
And I can see where Barrera is trying to set him up with a straight right hand.
That's right. Whoa! There's that right hand you were talking about. He dropped it right on him. Up at 5. I don't think he's going to get up. He rolled over. I think you're looking at Barrera, who's won his 20.
That 1-2 was executed with flawless technique, leaving the opponent no chance of making the count.
It's the right hand. Just a whistler. Right there. Dropped it right on him. Here it is. There's the jab, and boom. Good night, knockout.
Barrera looks like he should be singing in your choir on
That's right.
Sunday.
Yeah, right out of the Vienna Boys Choir.
Barrera was exceptionally sharp in this fight. Check out those counterbody shots.
Barrera gives you a feeling of a kind of a matter of factness, a guy just going out to do a job. Never smiles, never gives you any facial expression one way or the other. Oh, nice combination after a series of lefts.
That right hand was perfectly timed. Espinoza did well to stay on his feet after that one. By the end of the 6th round, Espinoza chose to just go to war. It wasn't the wisest choice.
And actually, probably Espinoza is glad that Barrera is at least exchanging with him. He's got a chance to get some shots home, too.
Barrera drops him with the right hand. What a solid shot. Espinoza went down in his face. And now his corner is saying, stay down. His corner's in the ring. He can't get up. Boy, he was really decked. And there's the right, point of the chin. Boy, and I tell you, you are really hit when you go down flat on your face. There it is.
A straightforward victory over Israel Gonzalez followed.
Ahí interviene el árbitro y para la pelea.
Oh, nice shot. Good right hand there. Well, this could be a good night to Sarabia. Doesn't look too keen to beat the count.
A sharp right hand from Barrera there. The opponent was clearly hurt. The referee gave him every opportunity, but you could tell that the opponent knew he was up against a beast and didn't want to see any more punishment.
For Marco Antonio Barrera. There's the shot again.
Barrera was pushing for a title shot, but he was being swerved. Eddie Cook, a former champ, was seen as Barrera's toughest challenge up to that point.
You were already given instructions earlier. Any question? Okay, let's go.
Cook overextended early and paid the price immediately.
He got nailed with a good left hand, Fernando. Cook got nailed with the left hand.
It's a beautiful shot by Barrera, and Cook is in real difficulty.
Big trouble.
Still, Cook had skills and was making it a respectable fight.
Oh, big right hand by Cook.
Good shot by Cook. Looks like a duplicate of Julio Cesar Chavez almost.
But Barrera was steadily asserting control.
And Cook trying to fight his way back. Boy, Cook is tough.
By the 8th round, Cook was showing some of his best work.
Cook backs him up. Has him against the ropes, throwing punches.
Barrera, however, has that instinctive need to strike back the moment he's hit. It's what made him so electrifying to watch.
Shots to the chin right in this round and hasn't flinched.
Oh, he nailed Fast Eddie with a right hand, and Eddie's in trouble. Cook is in trouble, and Barrera's on him. Jumping all over him. Cook goes down, and I think they're going to stop it.
Unreal. What a rally by Barrera at his very worst moment in the fight.
Now I have the opportunity to fight for the title. Now I will show the world who Marco Antonio Barrera is.
The baby-faced assassin, el invicto, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Barrera fought for the world title next and promised he'd retire if he won, planning to return to life as a law student. Daniel looked awkward early. A clash of heads in round 1 even left Barrera with a cut.
Here comes the headbutt time. You'll see Jimenez come in. There's the headbutt right at...
Daniel's spoiling tactics were getting under Barrera's skin. He knew every trick in the book, even digging his head in to annoy Barrera. Barrera, though, had the answer for this type of style. Attack the body relentlessly. His sharpness was just on another level. He continued to punish the body, keeping Daniel off balance.
He is so poker-faced in that ring. Rarely changes expression. To see him angry was a shock, actually.
Yes, and I mean, he really was angry. Cook, the former champion, nailed him with a solid shot. Barrera busy with a relentless attack on Jimenez, backing him up.
The uppercuts were working very well.
Barrera even used his head a bit illegally, a sign of mild frustration with Daniel's tactics.
Bring me and made me mad. They're taking a point away from Barrera.
In the end, Barrera comfortably controlled the fight. He sealed it at the end of round 12, leaving no doubt Barrera was now a world champion.
There's the bell. What a fight. What a fight.
And new WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the World.
Barrera defended his title next against Toledo. He was fueled by anger over what he saw as disrespect to Mexican boxers during the build-up. He came out aggressively, landing some brutally effective body shots.
And he connects with a right and a left, and then a left to the body. A left to the head by Barrera. The undercard. Barrera with a left hook to the head, and that wobbled Toledo.
His left hook to the body was reminiscent of the legendary Julio Cesar Chavez.
Down he goes from a body shot. A left to the right side. Throw right to the liver, a hook to the liver, and he felt that he was going down when he was hit again, and exactly in the same place. Barrera now applying the pressure, and down goes Toledo, another body shot. Got him again. As a 3-knockdown rule is in effect. So Toledo goes down in this round. The fight is over. A right hand to the head. And Fernandez, the referee, stops the fight.
Toledo simply couldn't handle the punishment and was quickly overwhelmed.
Un peleador el cual le hace feo a los mexicanos, pero viene a demostrarle que un mexicano en su casa lo viene a noquear.
He said that he was very angry right out the top because he said that apparently Toledo had said some bad things about Mexican fighters, and he wanted to show that a Mexican fighter could come here to his own hometown and knock him out.
Barrera promised it would be over in round 1. Either he or Diaz would hit the canvas in a 1-round shootout.
Says there's going to be, the difference will be whoever throws the best punches, because this will be a shootout against Maui Diaz. Good luck. I'm going to...
The baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera. There's the belt.
Keep an eye on that textbook left hook to the body.
On the front and Tapia on the back. He said, Tapia is my mother's maiden name. And he's all over Diaz here very quickly, landing some solid shots here in round number 1.
Barrera's body attack is absolutely brutal, leaving no room for escape.
But he does smile, banging away. Solid shots. He's unloading on Diaz. He's got Diaz backing up and covering up.
Diaz is going to have to go down just to get a breather, pretty sure.
Either that or throw some punches of his own.
He's trading a lot of his attack to the body, and he goes right back to it.
And down goes Diaz from some solid body shots. Diaz gets back up. And going over to the neutral corner is Barrera.
Oh, he's feeling pain, Tom. He's really in some pain. Those body punches have totally taken their toll. Look, he can't even stand up.
He didn't even get hit with the second punch.
No, Diaz cannot continue. But I think the body punches were just much too devastating for Maui Diaz, who really had a disappointing showing here tonight.
Some people called Sanchez a dirty fighter. I say he was downright filthy. Watch out for the low blows he lands in these exchanges.
Sanchez would go low, below the belt, and the referee will take a point away.
Barrera won most of the fight, but in round 12 he made his move. One of my favorite moments from Barrera's career. He gets knocked down, pops right back up, and completely destroys Sanchez. Barrera took the decision, and he was more than happy to never have to see Sanchez again.
Gentlemen, presenting the undefeated WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the World, Marco Antonio Barrera.
One of the first things you notice about Barrera is how relaxed he is in there.
Barrera defended his title next against a solid opponent, Eddie Croft. He controlled the fight from the early rounds.
I would say that he's more respectful at the moment than scared, Oscar, but I know a fighter sees it a little differently.
Eddie proved he was a tough, durable fighter.
A young boy to go into the gym and you give him some films to study boxing. Barrera, you get a film of Barrera. This guy's a picture book, excellent. Left hooks, right cross, does it all right by the book.
Has the kind of punching technique that we see when we have Oscar De La Hoya in the ring.
Footstep in the dog too. You start thinking, is this guy?
Croft taking some hard shots here as he has throughout the first 3 rounds.
A very sophisticated 21-year-old prize fighter.
The baby-faced assassin.
The bout was held outdoors, and we even got an important weather update midway through the action.
And as you can see from the thermometer that Trish is holding, it's down to about 55 and could go a lot lower. But I'm doing better than everybody else. So goodbye, guys.
Well, that's visibly apparent, Frank, and there's the temperature at ringside where we are.
The mayor of Las Vegas is Pam Jones. I don't think that was her.
No. Frank said that young lady's name was Trisha.
Oh, well, now I know it wasn't her.
They've been introduced.
By the 5th round, Barrera unleashed a vicious combination.
Body punching in this round.
Boy, that's some of the most fearsome body punching I've seen this side of Julio Cesar Chavez.
The fight was starting to get brutal to watch.
Barrera comes back with a 4-punch combination and a left hook.
Barrera was lighting Eddie up like a Christmas tree.
To the head and trying to set up a finish. Croft stunned by the right hand and now driven into the ropes by another. How much of this does Jay Nady want to watch?
You gotta fight Eddie!
Now Croft begins to throw back. He's got to do that to keep himself in the fight. Something physically. Small injury perhaps, but right now Barrera pays no attention to any injury. He's just trying to finish the fight. He's got Croft in trouble, and a stoppage here would not be unjustified. Himself to be. He doesn't have the power to hurt Barrera, George.
Which is evident.
And that's enough.
The stoppage was justified. Eddie was being treated like a heavy bag in the gym.
The best little fighters in the world come from Mexico, in my judgment. And right now, this kid may be the best of the best. He can fight.
Barrera weighed in at 121, but a little while ago in his dressing room, we weighed him and discovered that he is up to 133 pounds.
Barrera was now facing his toughest test, world-class operator Kennedy McKinney. Barrera and McKinney had a wild altercation at their press conference, setting the tone for what was to come.
I have a wife and a house and a car, bills I gotta pay, and I dare for you to come here and think you can beat me, huh? Think you can beat me, boy? You cannot beat me. You cannot whoop me here in my town. This is...
Marco Antonio Barrera.
This fight is a seriously underrated classic, one of my all-time favorites.
Right hand lands a third one. McKinney smiles back. That usually means, yeah, you caught me.
Barrera came out blazing from the start. McKinney was elite, landing his right hand here and there, but Barrera showed an excellent chin.
Marco Antonio Barrera's fans call him the baby-faced assassin. He is as calm in outward demeanor as just about any fighter we've ever met.
Very reminiscent of Salvador Sanchez, who is one of my favorite of all time.
Keep an eye on Barrera's dangerous left hook to the body. It's lethal.
And landed for McKinney. Well said.
Body shot hurt McKinney bad.
Barrera knows it. Follows up with a barrage.
McKinney had heart, though. He refused to lie down, and the action was non-stop.
Speaking of body shots.
Oh, round guard, girls.
Excellent left to the body.
Both fighters displayed top-level counterpunching in every exchange. At this stage, McKinney was giving as good as he was getting, and the fight looked very even. Neither man would allow the other to gain any advantage.
He can't get careless. He's getting careless, son. Barrera's making it look too easy to him, and he's getting careless.
Barrera showing his counterpunching ability and then taking over.
This is a fight.
Folks, this is about as good as it gets.
If Barrera landed, McKinney came back. If McKinney landed, Barrera responded in kind.
Oh, they've got it going on in here tonight.
I told you this was a barn burner.
Just two warriors giving everything, but Barrera's body shots were starting to take a toll.
Here comes Barrera, and McKinney's on his heels.
McKinney had moments of brilliance too.
By this. Both fighters are taking a lot out of each other. Keep those punches up. Oh, good shot by McKinney. Oh, both fighters are what a trade. Keep the punches up. Keep them up. Listen for the bell.
By this point, I agreed with Harold's scorecard.
You've never seen a better round in a movie than the one you just saw.
Did you see the number on Barrera? 113 punches thrown in a round. This has become a street brawl.
This is what Barrera has to make it into in order to win this fight.
With Julio Cesar Chavez sitting at ringside, Barrera shows a Chavez-like will. Couldn't believe his corner said you're letting him off the hook. He threw 113 punches.
McKinney is bleeding in the mouth.
Oh, what a right-hand shot. Oh, what a return. But guys, there's never been less need for a blow-by-blow guy. I am just in awe.
Oh, what two shots by McKinney.
Notice how Barrera walks McKinney onto a right hand here. Precision and patience combined.
That's all he should do. He should not press him too much. Hit him once. Oh, but see, he can't get caught back.
Down goes Kennedy McKinney. And I think Barrera lulled him to sleep a little bit there, Roy.
He did, because he got too close to him. He can't get that close to him. He'll never make it out of this.
Barrera is known as a great finisher.
It didn't look like McKinney would survive the round. He'd taken so many clean shots, and his legs were gone. The 3 knockdown rule was also in effect. One more, and the fight would be over.
22 seconds. You should grab him and hold him on. I think he may make it out of this round.
He's going to make it. He's going to make it. McKinney survives.
Somehow, McKinney instinctively survived the round. With 200 amateur fights under his belt, he used every ounce of experience to escape that crisis.
McKinney got too close to Barrera, like I said he would do. He's pushing the fight too much with Barrera because he should stay outside. Anytime he gets that close to Barrera, Barrera's going to hit him.
Barrera is like a shark. Once he smells blood, he moves in for the kill.
Vicious combinations by Barrera.
2, 3, 4, 5. That was an occasion where McKinney went down voluntarily to get out of trouble.
That's right.
Show me something.
The 10th round looked like it might be the last. McKinney was on his last legs.
Excellent right by McKinney. But the punches seem to have no effect on Marco. Another excellent right. Oh, that hurt McKinney. That hurt Barrera.
But somehow, McKinney landed a right hand that really shook Barrera. This wasn't new for McKinney. He'd been in wars before and was never going to quit. Even when Barrera knocked his mouthpiece out during an exchange, McKinney kept pressing forward.
I think that's Kennedy's mouthpiece.
It is, but Kennedy is still on the move right here. He can't get careless, though. He's walking right down the pipe with his right hand. He can't get careless. this here.
How about fighting with a bloody mouth and no mouthpiece, Roy?
If the ref should move back, the action's going good. Referees get back out the way. Let these cats fight. They're fighting good. Oh, come on, referee.
Oh, he stopped it.
Yeah, he did the wrong thing. That should be. That's unfair.
The referee had a difficult job. He needed to ensure McKinney had his mouthpiece, but had to wait for a pause in the action before stepping in. Problem was, there were no real pauses. It was all relentless action. The 11th round became an instant classic. Barrera slipped here.
Oh, good hard right hand.
I will constantly be after McKinney because
that's the first time Barrera has ever been down.
And that was a legitimate shot.
It was a hard shot.
All right, let's go.
He said he slipped.
He did slip too, but it was a hard shot.
Notice he slips again in the same spot.
Wakes up and slips again.
You see clearly that Barrera's glove hits the canvas. He did slip, but that is a knockdown.
By the 12th round, the Mexican fans were chanting for Barrera.
The fans chanting for Barrera.
Hearing that roar turned him into an unstoppable beast.
Barrera knows it.
That's it!
A fitting end to a great prize fight.
Great fight, son. That's a great fight, son. You got the best card I've ever seen.
What do you think of Marco Antonio Barrera?
Well, like I said before, I've said it over and over and over again. I see Marco Antonio Barrera as one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world today. Simple as that.
Recently, the astronomers found 40 billion more galaxies out there in the heavens, but I guarantee you, if there are any planets out there with prize fighters, they never fought a better fight than they saw tonight.
Getting quite a negative Benavidez, getting caught with punches early. He's in terrible trouble right.
Barrera's next fight was a masterclass in precision and control.
Barrera a little bit. It's no good allowing Barrera to get these punches off.
Oh, uppercut and then a left to the body. And I don't think Benavidez will get up from those. What a two-punch combination. Left uppercut, wicked left to the body, knockout.
This combination is one of the best I've ever seen him throw.
The head up, the arm comes up with it. Beautiful, beautiful technique there, and then brings the left hook to the body. Just switches that. He's going to throw a jab, switches it to the uppercut, and then that longer left hook to the body. What a brilliant technician.
Pure class, this.
When a single body shot puts your opponent into the fetal position, you know the damage has been done. Orlando Fernandez was coming off a decision loss to Junior Jones, a fight many of us thought he actually won. We'll hear more about Jones later.
The baby-faced assassin, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Fernandez, a proud Puerto Rican, stepped into the ring as part of the Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. Barrera was at his absolute best in this fight.
There's the big left hook. That stopped Fernandez in his tracks. There's a left and a right. Barrera sensing him hurt. And we know what a finisher he is, Tim. That elbow. Uppercut by Barrera. Steps out and he wobbled Fernandez. And then that left hook to the ribs again, Tim. And two big headshots and the finish with the left hand.
Here's a beautiful combination from Barrera. Notice the precision and accuracy of every punch.
Up Fernandez. Toe-to-toe they go.
By the end of round 6, Fernandez was taking a lot of punishment. He was incredibly tough, perhaps even too tough for his own good. Round 7 didn't offer him any relief.
And then do this. Explode out. And there's a big left hand driving Fernandez into the ropes. Fernandez refusing to go down. Barrera pours it on. And that's it. Vince Delgado says that's enough.
Barrera lands a brutal left hook here. His balance is impeccable, keeping him perfectly positioned to strike at all times.
He's a very good, talented young man, and he knows how to fight. He knows how to throw his upper turn to his side, and he's very good. He's talented.
And the Mexican heritage fighter, Barrera, both get enthusiastic receptions.
I don't think that's what they're cheering about, Jim.
Oh, I know. Well, I'll give you all 4 names just to show you how much research we've done. There's Tanya Crawley. She sings with her sisters in a group called the Crawley Sisters, and she's from down in San Diego. Tanya's 24 years old, and she's an actress.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
Barrera defended his title next against Jesse. Barrera was simply a level above him.
Boy, is how relaxed he is in the ring.
Yeah, Barrera always is so relaxed. He shows no facial expressions.
One thing about Jesse, he was as tough as old boots.
Left-hand lead. But Barrera gets the better of the toe-to-toe exchange. Crowd rises. Magana backs up.
The difference in this exchange is that Jesse doesn't think about defense nearly as much as Barrera does.
Well, it was very close to being Mañana for Magana.
Remember what I said about Barrera's balance being excellent at all times. Notice how he takes full advantage here, always perfectly positioned to punch.
Off the ropes. Magana nodding at Barrera as if to say, yeah, you've got stuff.
Check out Barrera's impressive head movement in this exchange.
As you saw by Barrera.
Barrera is a well-schooled professional fighter.
Terrific, bloodthirsty combination, mixing the body and the head. Just terrific stuff from Barrera.
Yes, it is. One other thing that my father always taught me was to back a southpaw up. Here, Barrera keeps backing Magana up, and he's wearing him out like this.
Why back a southpaw up as opposed to a conventional fighter? They're not used to it?
They're not used to backing up, and they can't operate as well.
Roy made a really interesting comment there.
The hook, because if he misses with the hook, Magana can counter him with the hook.
And if he goes with the right hand to the body, he's perfectly set up to come back
with the hook
upstairs.
A much more effective punch then.
Jesse is showing true Mexican heart, calling Barrera in for more.
There he is.
A questionable call from the referee there. I'd count that as a knockdown. Barrera's great balance once again paying dividends.
It was a slip with a right hand landing on the chin.
Notice Barrera doing his trick again, slowing his pace and walking his opponent onto a shot. We saw him do the same against McKinney.
Pick his hand up.
Magana.
I think he's hurt. I think a ball landed in his eye, and he can't see out of the eye. Because
Barrera is like a coiled snake, ready to strike at precisely the right moment.
All right, you want to go on? Do you want to go on? Let's go.
Magana catches a break, apparently blinded in the right eye.
Jesse was tough, but you could sense the inevitability of what was coming.
start thinking about how much more should this kid have to take because he can't win the fight.
Yes, we most certainly are.
That should do it, and it does.
The fight ended with a brutal finish from Barrera. Combinations like this are almost impossible to survive.
Who would you like to fight next?
Ahora, ¿quién te gustaría pelear en la próxima? Pues está hablando la posibilidad de que vaya a pelear contra Nasim Hamed, es por eso que salimos a no exponernos. The possibility there's been talks with Nasim Hamed.
There has been talk of this fight, but somebody told me that when they proposed the fight, that the management of the Prince said, we're not interested in finding out how good he is, which is another way of saying he's making an awful lot of money without fighting fighters as good as Barrera.
Junior Jones was known as a huge puncher, making this a dangerous test for Barrera.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
The tactics were clear. Barrera needed to close the distance, while Jones aimed to outbox him from the outside.
There's that big right hand very early in the round.
There was fierce action on the inside, neither fighter willing to give an inch.
As they get into close quarters and exchange punches. You can see Barrera going to the body. Junior Jones trying to work upstairs. Barrera doing a pretty effective job of tying him up in there.
Barrera knew he'd have to get aggressive, even if it meant taking some punches to land his own.
Another low blow by Barrera. The referee didn't see it. Much of the crowd did.
You can see Barrera realizing he's going to have to do it the hard way.
Lands a right hand and a solid left hook, and then ties up Barrera. An excellent piece of work in the middle of the ring.
The body shots began to land.
Keeping an appreciable distance between himself and Barrera, and landing the left hand up and downstairs.
Each one wearing Jones down bit by bit.
Ooh, what a left hook by Barrera to the body.
He commits so hard that left hook to the body.
Barrera was more than willing to mix it up, and he was starting to make headway. Jones was landing solid shots too.
And another one in close. Barrera shaking those punches off and coming back with artillery of his own.
Just listen to the impact of this right hand.
Tracks momentarily.
Yeah, and then Jones fired a left, and now Jones fires a right hand to the chin of Barrera. And then Barrera comes back, and this is deteriorating into the kind of war that Barrera fought with Kennedy McKinney. And logic tells you that Junior Jones shouldn't be in that kind of a fight.
Steal it. The knockout will come if you steal it.
I thought Barrera was pretty reckless in this fight. He was taking too many chances and was far too aggressive.
Crowd is excited to see Barrera take so many punches from Junior Jones. From the head of Junior Jones. Blood trickling into Barrera's left eye. New urgency for the unbeaten Mexican. Down he goes. Hard right hand by Junior.
And he get out of the round, he's very hurt. Very hurt.
Look at me, watch him.
The referee is giving him an awful long time to survive.
More time than he deserved.
Why did he get so much time to survive?
More time than he deserved, but it's going to be over. The bell ends the round. Barrera is knocked down. The referee stopped the fight.
The bell rang, but the referee didn't jump in. Barrera was badly hurt, and his corner ran in after the bell. The referee did a poor job here. Barrera somehow made it out of the round.
Jones going after Barrera here. Bell rings. Referee steps in. Barrera's cornerman arrives. And moments later, as Jones's cornermen celebrate, and Parker, the referee, still had made no official ruling at that moment, George.
Can you believe it?
I felt Barrera survived that round, and the fight could have continued.
There's a lot of excitement. Now, the bell was not heard by the referee even. He's looking strictly at this.
He was hurt, but he had time to recover in the corner. Prince Nassim later congratulated Jones in the ring.
The time, 2 minutes, 59 seconds of the 5th round. The red corner enters the ring before the bell is rung.
Barrera's corner didn't enter the ring before the bell was rung. They entered at the bell because they knew Barrera was hurt and they didn't want him to take any illegal punches after the bell.
Sonó la campana, yo bajé las manos y él me siguió tirando golpes.
What happened was the bell rang, I dropped my hands, and he continued to throw punches.
The 10-second warning, and then as I observed by peripheral vision, I saw the red corner come out, so at that time I disqualified it.
So you feel definitely that they started to come into the ring before the bell rang?
Definitely. In fact, I checked it with the timekeeper before I made that determination to make sure I was correct.
All right, let's take a look.
The referee is wrong. He disqualified Barrera because he said the corner came into the ring before the bell. But listen to the action in real time.
This is after the knockdown.
He went through all the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions from the challenger? The champion. Let's get it on.
The questions from ringside are, will Barrera be cautious, too cautious even?
That's exactly what I was wondering too. Barrera had been badly hurt and stopped in their first fight. How is he going to approach this rematch?
Barrera's fighting a very smart fight here. He's not going in and making it an early slugfest with this strong puncher. He's trying to let the puncher wear himself down. He's blocking a lot of punches, and he's also hitting Junior to the body. That's very smart for Barrera to do.
Right hand over the top by Barrera.
Thought this was a very close contest. Barrera started strong, sweeping the first 3 rounds in my view.
Barrera seems to be in control right now.
That was a right hand by Barrera.
Exactly what I was about to say.
For the next few rounds, the fight turned scrappy. Jones was just barely edging the exchanges.
Right hands over the top, and he landed one there.
I thought could have went basically either way. It's just that in my opinion, I think your thing is to beat the champion.
Good right hand by Barrera. Great exchange.
Barrera still had success.
That would wear down first. That was a body shot that hurt Junior Jones.
This was a big round for Barrera.
After 7 rounds, I had Barrera ahead, 5 rounds to 2. Harold agreed.
Barrera. I think, honestly, he's taking Junior Jones out of his game plan. In other words, he's backing Jones up, he's taking away his jab, he's catching the jab, and doing more damage with those body shots.
The fight became more competitive after that point.
They're going to go the distance, and that he'd better score some points.
That body shot by Barrera hurt Junior Jones.
But Junior keeps throwing. Another left hook to the body by Barrera.
Oh, good body shot by Junior Jones. And a good counter body shot by Barrera.
Why they call Barrera the baby-faced assassin. He's one of a couple of fighters who carries that nickname.
Yeah, because I could have carried that nickname.
I was thinking of Johnny Tapia.
A very important moment happened in the 9th round.
Taking a point away from him right here.
Crossing a point.
Barrera had a point taken off for a low blow, but the replay shows it was a legal shot. Terrible mistake from the referee. The point should never have been taken off. Jones started gaining momentum, winning more exchanges.
Because he's too conscious of getting hit by that right hand.
It could be. And now Junior's landing a left hook, which was opening up the right hand, like I said earlier.
His awkward style, long reach, and counterpunching ability make him a tough matchup for Barrera.
That was a good body shot, but another good body shot by Junior, and a good left hook.
Oh, he has turned the fight around with excellent use of the left hand. Stepping in closer to make the jab a factor, doubling up on the hook, using the left hand to the body, being more aggressive than Barrera in the late round.
The final rounds were very tight.
Oh, whoa, what a crashing right hand.
Sensational right hand across the top by Jones, and Barrera goes into a shell against the ropes. Junior Jones has got him hurt. Now Barrera comes back with body shots.
But Barrera's still strong.
I think Barrera took the last 2 rounds.
He should throw his game plan out.
Barrera working to the body, Jones working upstairs. Crowd loves it. 2 of the 3 judges at ringside were among the 3 who so powerfully favored Oscar De La Hoya's aggression against Pernell Whitaker's defense.
In the end, I disagreed with Harold on a few rounds, especially the 11th. I actually had Barrera winning by 1 point, and the referee made a bad call taking a point off Barrera in the 9th round.
And still, champion of the world!
Jones got the decision, but I thought Barrera won the fight. Barrera ran through Rosario in his comeback fight.
Good punches, see from Barrera now. Lovely work there from him, and he's got over at last. Well, Rosario's...
He absolutely flattened poor Cardoz next.
The championship, and whoever's holding it, he wants it. Cardoza gets nailed and goes down flat on his face from a series of punches. 7, 8, 9.
He was deciding right there whether or not he wanted to. I tell you, Tom, this is really a clean shot. That is a knockout blow. That's a real KO pill right there.
Richie Wenton was highly ranked and came in ready for a fight. Barrera, however, was simply on another level.
Yes, he is. He's catching Barrera with the odd one, but he's leaving himself open, and he's being caught with better punches from Barrera.
Wenton looked physically outmatched compared to him.
Richie Wenton, oh, he was caught by a big uppercut there, right uppercut. He took the punch well, he was taking these shots.
Barrera's body shots were snapping in.
Oh, right hand, Wenton more off balance than anything. There was a big body shot just ahead of that.
That was a tough shot from Barrera, just as Wenton was moving away.
And it was only a matter of time before they took their toll.
Oh, the body shot is done in though. Had to take some respite. It'll be a mandatory 8 at least for Wenton, but it does look here as though playing Barrera's game, he is about to possibly pay the price.
Just a cumulative effect. He just had to get through with one. He's hurt again, Brendan.
Heavy-looking, hurtful, menacing shots. Barrera senses the end might be close here. Well, he's got him with another body shot. That might be the end of it. Does he beat the count? Count is at 8, and then he said to him, "Are you okay?" Wenton didn't really get up, and I'm not sure he wanted to.
Do you want to continue? Okay, I don't think you should. All right.
I think
They're pulling him out. He didn't want to continue. I think
It almost looked like Wenton gave up, and I can't blame him. The body attack was absolutely vicious.
Punches from Barrera. There was nowhere for Wenton to hide. He just kept throwing shots, and each one was a very good, very solid punch.
Chávez estará preparándose a la oportunidad de su vida, coronarse campeón mundial cuando
Barrera destroyed Cesar with that body shot. The sound of the punch was brutal. Cesar's face said it all.
Eric Morales.
Acompañado por la batucada.
Marco
Whenever Barrera fought in Mexico, it was like he tapped into something primal, and in this fight, he absolutely shredded his opponent's body.
Señoras y señores, no más, no más.
Things got worrying fast when the opponent collapsed in agony, crying on the canvas. It was clear the pain was real. Watching him in such distress wasn't easy. Thankfully, the Mexican medical team reacted quickly. And they're some of the best in the business. They were immediately on hand, providing top-level care. Barrera had done more than just wreck the body. It even looked like he'd knocked a few teeth loose. Even Barrera himself looked concerned. He knew exactly how much power he had put into those shots. Fortunately, the opponent was able to recover in the ring. It almost felt like Barrera had drawn on the strength of his Mexican ancestors, channeling centuries of fighting spirit into every single punch.
There was a poll of boxing writers here in Vegas. 30 writers offered their opinions from both sides of the Atlantic. 28 of them picked Prince Naseem.
We'll cover Barrera's epic battles with Morales in a future video. They truly deserve their own spotlight. Next up, Barrera entered as the underdog against the flashy, arrogant Prince Naseem. The Prince predicted he'd blow Barrera out. Remember, we saw the Prince in the ring after Junior Jones beat Barrera. He was confident he could get a knockout. He even made Barrera wait in the ring during a grand, time-consuming entrance. The Prince tries to get into his opponent's heads with these very long entrances. Barrera wasn't the type to fall for that. He was far too experienced. The Prince had been making all sorts of predictions before the fight.
Let me just put this straight to you first. I can never ever imagine myself losing.
The Prince simply didn't have the boxing skills to match Barrera.
Measured fighter against an awkward fighter. Briefly dazed him early in the round. Later came on to land those hard jabs.
Who kept landing that devastating right-left combo and firmly controlled the fight. Barrera punished any mistake the Prince made.
He was hurt by that left.
The Prince's wife looked distressed during the fight.
Barrera suddenly dispensing with the jab. Naz stalking and trying to land that left cross.
Counter punch.
Barrera literally sent him airborne with this crushing left hand.
Big left hook by Barrera.
He throws that big left hand. When he misses, he is off balance. Off the floor.
His corner knew he only had a puncher's chance.
All you got to do is land one shot, Naz. You may miss 3, 4, but if you land the 5th shot,
You still can knock this man, but you've got to go for the knockout.
In round 12, the moment the vast majority of the crowd absolutely loved.
Into the ring post, risking disqualification. Furious at Naz's antics.
Time out. 1 point. 1 point.
And a point deduction from Barrera.
1 point. Let's go.
Unusual for a veteran fighter to have put himself in that position.
Barrera didn't want to touch any gloves.
Barrera won decisively and cemented his status as the featherweight king.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
I don't. He seemed to have quite a few things covered there.